Awesome Carlisle, here we go. Small town charm with the big time glow. Tune in now, don't miss the show. It's Awesome Carlisle. Let's roll!
Last week in Carlisle, January 19 through 25, 2026. Snow, service, and surprises. Carlisle's wild week of winter weather and big news. From January 19 through January 25, 2026, our town experienced a little bit of everything. We saw our community come together to honor a civil rights hero, we bundled up against a deep freeze, and we watched as our police force handled some truly bizarre crimes. Whether you were shoveling snow or cheering on the Red Devils, it was a week to remember. Here is a quick look at the main stories we will cover in this update. The Big Freeze, a major winter storm and deep freeze shut down the town. MLK Day March, residents gathered for the 37th annual commemoration, and neighbors turned a day off into a day on for volunteering. Gingerbread Man Incident, a frightening knife threat at a local bar. The Munchie Masher, a strange vending machine attack at a motel. Major Arrest, police charged Daniel Bittner in a tragic death case. Dickinson Promise, the college announced a huge free tuition program. Campus renovations, big changes are coming to the Holland Union Building. School district plans, strategic planning, and a kindergarten mitten drive. High school sports, the Thundering Herd faced a tough week of losses. Community fun, the Oscars film series and Mahjong kept spirits high. Remembering neighbors, we said goodbye to several beloved residents. Real estate market, a look at the stats for the week of January 19 through 25. The Big Freeze hits hard. Winter arrived with a vengeance this week, dropping temperatures into the teens and creating a deep freeze across the Cumberland County area. It wasn't just the cold that had us shivering. The forecast sent everyone rushing to the grocery store to stock up on bread and milk. By midweek, meteorologists were warning us about a major winter storm set to hit starting late Saturday, January 24. They predicted anywhere from 12 to 18 inches of snow, potentially mixed with ice and sleet. As the snow began to pile up, our local officials took action to keep us safe. By Sunday, January 25th, conditions were bad enough that Camp Hill Borough and the West Shore Regional Police Department declared snow emergencies. In Carlisle, the borough opened the Pomfret Street parking garage for free so we could get our cars off the streets and let the plow trucks do their work. Governor Shapiro even signed a disaster emergency declaration on Friday to ensure the state could send help where it was needed most. MLK Day March and Acts of Service. Before the snow buried our streets, our community came together on Sunday, January 18, for the 37th annual commemoration service honoring Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. Neighbors walked from Bethel AME Church to the Carlisle University Methodist Church for a 4 p.m. service. We heard inspiring words from the keynote speaker, Reverend Emerson A. Cotterill, making it a meaningful time for all of us to reflect on Dr. King's legacy. On Monday, January 19, many of us used the holiday as a day on rather than a day off, participating in the Central PA MLK Day of Service. Volunteers worked at churches and blood drives throughout the area to give back to the community. That evening, Dickinson College hosted a special program in Allison Hall, featuring music from the choir and a powerful speech by Rosette Harris, the executive director of Hope Station. Scare at the Gingerbread Man. Our downtown area saw some scary moments early in the week. Police responded to a report of an assault at the Gingerbread Man on South Courthouse Avenue, involving a man threatening customers with a knife. Police arrested 37-year-old Michael Tyshawn Evans, who witnesses said had struck a woman and threatened 2 others. He tried to hide the knife while running away, but police found it and took him into custody. The case of the Munchie Masher. In one of the strangest stories of the week, Middlesex Township Police reported a bizarre crime involving a vending machine. On Monday morning at about 1:35 a.m., an unknown man walked into a local motel carrying a hammer. Instead of attacking a person, he used the hammer to smash a vending machine in an attempt to steal the cash inside. Police are still looking for the suspect who caused so much damage for a quick grab. Major arrest. The Carlisle Police Department shared some serious news regarding a tragedy from late last year. On January 18, officers arrested 39-year-old Daniel Bittner. He has been charged with drug delivery resulting in death and involuntary manslaughter stemming from an overdose case that happened on Walnut Street back in November 2024. It is a somber reminder of the ongoing challenges our community faces with public safety. Dickinson Promise. Free tuition. There was huge news coming out of the Dickinson College campus as the spring semester began. The college announced the Dickinson Promise, a new program offering tuition-free education for local families earning up to $125,000 a year. This is a game changer for many students in our region, opening doors to higher education right here in our backyard. Renovating the Hub. Along with the new tuition program, Dickinson College leadership announced plans for a major renovation of the Holland Union building, known as the Hub. Construction is scheduled to start in the spring of 2026. The impressive plans feature an open floor plan, a new staircase to replace the old spiral one, and more natural light in the dining hall. It will be exciting to watch this project take shape next year. School District looks ahead. The Carlisle Area School District was also busy planning for the future. The district launched a new strategic planning steering committee, which invites parents and community members to help shape school goals through April. Meanwhile, our youngest students were busy with a heartwarming project. Kindergartners collected mittens and gloves throughout January for their annual mitten drive to donate to families in need. Thundering Herd struggles. Things were a bit tougher for the Carlisle High School Thundering Herd boys basketball team. They faced a rough schedule this week, taking tough losses against Downingtown West, Altoona, and State College. Despite the difficult season so far, we know they are fighting hard, and we will keep rooting for them. Fun at the theater and club. Despite the bitter cold, we still found ways to have fun and stay warm. The Carlisle Theater hosted its Oscars Film Series 2026, giving movie buffs a perfect place to escape the weather and enjoy some cinema. Earlier in the week, the local Mahjong Club also met for some friendly competition. Remembering our neighbors. Sadly, we said goodbye to several members of our community this week. It is important to remember the people who made Carlisle home. We lost Robert L. Alspouth, 85, Aurora Giovanna Locastro, and Edward Allen Frank, who lived a long life of 99 years. The Carlisle Sentinel also published obituaries for Marcia E. Collar, Margaret E. Baker, Robert Brower, Cornelius Foster Kuntz Jr., Eileen Laffman, Zaina D. Miller, Leslie G. Ben Reinard, and Clyde Allen Trayer. We send our condolences to their families. Real estate market stats. The real estate market in Carlisle saw some interesting shifts this week. While the number of homes sold remained steady compared to last week, the prices adjusted downward quite a bit from the previous week's highs. However, when we look at the big picture compared to last year, our market is much more active and valuable. Here are the specific stats for closed home sales in Carlisle, PA for this past week, January 19th through 25th. Homes sold. 5 homes sold, level with last week, up 3 from last year. Median sale price, $289,990, down from $370,000 last week, up from $132,950 last year. Highest sale price, $366,800, down from $870,000 last week, up from $190,000 last year. Lowest sale price, $221,000, down from $253,000 last week, up from $75,900 last year. Homes sold last week. 548 D Street, $221,000, 122 2026. 302 South Spring Garden Street, $284,000, 123 2026. 332 Deborah Lane, 61D, $289,990, 123 2026. 1322 Georgetown Circle, $315,000, 119 2026. 2125 Douglas Drive, $366,800, 123 2026. Stats are for all Carlisle Area School District 119 2026 through 125 2026 per Bright MLS and are deemed accurate but not guaranteed. Conclusion. To wrap things up, the week of January 19th through 25th, 2026 was defined by extreme cold and a strong sense of community. We navigated snow emergencies, watched our fire crews protect property on South Middlesex Road, and saw our police close a major case. Dickinson College is looking toward the future with new construction, while the real estate market remains active despite the weather. As we move forward into the rest of winter, let's keep looking out for one another.
Awesome Carlisle, here we go. Small town charm with the big time glow. Tune in now, don't miss the show. It's awesome Carlisle. Let's roll!